So a big advantage here for Sentinels. Quick attack here from a crew, but they don't know about Kanpeki. They didn't even look.
Oh boy, and they will be punished for not checking. 3 kills for Kanpeki. And the last 2 members of her crew are trying to just force some weird angles, and it's just not going to work out for them really much at all. Knife will reveal that Zach is nearby, but Zach is good for it, at least initially. Problem would have been anything beyond it. Their side.
Yeah, this is a real big test defensively for Sentinels, you know, as they're starting to kind of come back on the scoreboard here, starting to close that gap there, and there is certainly going to be some presence on this B side.
Yeah. The Owl Drone.
Yep.
Okay.
Helps Tins get even more forward.
Yeah.
But it lets Tins get even more space, and I think that's kind of like the big bonus. Oh, alarm bot there. Placed by Tins. Zachary avoids detection, but then gets caught anyway. Tins quick on the trigger. That's a big opening pick. That's Spike down, too, at B lobby, and there's no one there to grab it. Look at this. Gucci has to go all the way back around to snag it.
Man, this is problematic because the rest of your teammates are kind of stuck now in mid-map.
Right.
So, all of a sudden, it turns into a situation that even though the kills are decent, you're still kind of in pieces here if you're a crew trying to get together and actually hit something. Zam doesn't see much off the recon bolt, but Sick in a position through B main. They have a crossfire set up. Pancakes is trapped, but Shock Dart should do the trick. Now the reload as they know that Gucci is nearby, at least in some regard. It's the first. Almost isolates the second. And knows that Dapper is coming through mid with that noise being created as the door was shut. And then hits the paranoia and immediately wraps back to get the plant off. This will work.
Wow. Did it in a very dangerous position as well, I might add. And I mean, Shazam's on low health. There's maybe some hope. Avoids that.
I mean, he's completely concealed here in this corner.
Yeah.
The problem is, how do you use this position to get 3?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 1. 7 HP, though, and yeah, that's the problem. It's really kind of one of those positions that you don't expect to use as a 1v3 catalyst. So.
You have to hope that Sentinels screw up. That's like really the only thing that can go your way at that point. But Sentinels don't. They space themselves accordingly. Trade frag that, no problem. They get this defused, and they will put it to 8-9. Really good hold on that B site. Obviously great for Tins to get an aggressive pick at B lobby, but then also Shazam holding on the control of that.
Would be hard-pressed to keep Sentinels off of 9 here, you would feel like, with 2 SMGs and just pistols for the rest. Sick playing, oh boy, in a very far position. Good flash! That is unbelievable. And who was it that gets the flash in play? It's Kanpeki again. Ba Neon with the double. This would be a full-on 1v5 ace. Would take it as one of the most impressive moments in recent North American Valorant history. And he actually is able to collect an operator. I don't think that's really the weapon that you necessarily fully want, but
it's something.
Give me something happen with it.
Someone has to make a mistake for him to get a play, though. He has no idea about that position from Kanpeki. Eventually forced back as well from that vault. Trying to backtrack all the way. Oh, now he's boxed in by a turret. Oh, my goodness.
No.
He is ruined. Shift.
Look, that turret has kill potential, by the way, at 25 HP. Just saying.
No, he cannot go back there. He cannot fight that thing. He has to stay in this lobby area. And good luck saving this operator. Gonna get pushed eventually.
Okay,
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fair. That's fair. Realize it's a lost cause and just make sure his opponents can't get it.
All right, Neon. No point saving knives. Okay. Kanpeki in the corner. We'll deal with it. And there it is again. Kanpeki's flash allows Sick for 4.
It is, man. 9-9. Final map of the series. Both teams now do have a full buy ready to go. Those final pieces together yet to really get that clean execute onto a site to get some type of advantage to leverage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sentinels have, you know, had the individual ability to, you know, get multi-frags if they've needed to. They've played off each other well on some of these crossfires. They've been really proactive, particularly on getting this B lobby control. That's happened so often for them. They've been able to use it to good effect.
kind of just, again, harkens back to what we had said. If you allow Sentinels free space, they're going to punish you.
Oh.
So not throwing any consideration or contest towards B main, again, allows the defensive Sentinels to start to move with numbers back over towards A. Lockdown will be spent as soon as you start to hear the smokes and dashes come through. Sentinels at the moment are going to be largely relating their retake off of what can you get out of this lockdown. And look where Crew's they're completely huddled up in the back. One player detained inside sight, but help will be here to make sure that Neon can stay alive. Null command to follow. Now the attacking lockdown as the Crew will have their go.
Can't use that.
Neon does eventually get caught there at the back of the site, though, and Dapper continues to maintain presence on the site. He is not getting pushed off. Hunter's Fury finally comes out, though, puts enough pressure to help a Crew come in for a couple of rifle frags. Now they have main advantage. They're starting to take on to A side, but Tins is now here with but it's a big one on the Pancakes. It's back to even now. Running out of time as well.
Spike going to get planted, and Tens doesn't want to allow it. He gets through. Shorty will work out, and no one else will be able to stand the test of the Sentinels retake. What an individual play from Tens. The op shot, of course, impressive, but the combination of what I believe was a paranoia that came underneath and then
the
Shorty behind it, unreal.
Yes, kind of just get together some loose change for buys here. Have to full save for the next round. Let's see what Tens are trying to do there, but does get caught.
It's still
a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've got the ability to contest this from a number of different angles, including this play through tree. So 6 takes the first, Tens takes the seconds. And that play through mid will work out very nicely.
Yeah, Sentinel's starting to get it together here.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously around where the Crew were a little bit worse for wear. Comes to resources. Doesn't stop the fact that Sentinels are on point with the aim here. Very crisp headshots across the board. And honestly, next round's last chance for a Crew, if you think about it.
Yeah, it really is, yeah.
I like that patience from Tens.
Neon. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You're on nothing if you're a Crew.
Yep. They're just trying to stop Tens from getting forward here with that nano, but he's still going to press the issue. Turret to catch him. He's going to shoot that, and he's still not done.
Doesn't care.
He's forcing them to fight him head on to stop him. I mean, he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He's still pressuring it. Meanwhile, though, A being swept over.
Yeah, and there's nobody up top here defensively, by the way, so you have to get something from Kanpeki in this position. Dapper holding down low, actually gets some good value out of the Nanostorm, but the defenders themselves will drop, and Shazam denied from rotating as Zach was lurking mid-map. So a Crew do look like they should get their 10th round here.
Yeah, that was really
But there is a lot of money. I mean, Tens and Sick could give this at least a look.
Yeah, certainly. Like you said, credits are there. No doubt about it. He's forced some rebuying out of a Crew. Very least here. He's not able to catch him, though. Actor's still alive. That cat Tens knows it. Yeah, on the top. Yeah. I think it also comes back to the fact that a Crew definitely have had good setups. They just haven't always been able to get the trades they need.
Well, this time a lot of effort from a Crew to make sure that there is no presence of Tens inside of the main. This time he's actually watching over mid. Still with an operator, by the way. Again, those credits were very healthy across the board for all of the Sentinels defenders. But Neon actually has an op of his own as they start to put some threat towards B main.
Yeah, Zachary looking for that final orb for Lockdown here. We'll find it. Lockdown will go down here on this B side. As this is going to be a full-out B press here. It's going to probably force Shazam outside.
Yeah, it has
to.
Just
meet up with Dapper towards back halls here. There's a couple of nanos that can maybe slow down the speedway push. Or at least force him to take some damage or something. But yeah, they're going to get on this site no problem. There goes those nanos to slow things down. It forces them to have to play towards Switch instead.
Spamming through, not going to happen. It's just kind of a blind fire for both sides. Results in a 1-for-1. Spike will be planted. Hunter's Fury being earned by Shazam will immediately be called in to try to get the defense some space or information to work off of. And how about this? Tens actually is able to find the first kill on this retake, but Pancakes in the back, op of his own, is able to deny anything beyond it. But now it all falls onto Pancakes with this operator. This is the first shot. Reads the second, but nothing there, and that'll be match point now for Sentinels after they get the defuse.
Yeah, I thought they were in a little bit of trouble there because they actually spent their a hitch on them trying to get their space back.
Yeah.
You can see it here. Zachary's eventually going to move over towards logs. We see a molly come in. It just never pushes him off. I'm not sure if it missed or something. I'm not sure if we're going to get to see that or not.
Knives, everybody else with rifles, so still the ability for a crew to keep fighting into this OT potential, but Sentinels have absolutely turned things up a notch here defensively, and a lot of it has been by this man on screen. And over the top, how about it? Opportunity maybe for Tens to continue forward, but Neon, once more, just more antics playing with this jet, but Kenpeki will shut a lot of this down, and actually, look at the defense. They've pushed so far through A. That's going to be Spike on the ground, and they take down Gucci from behind. Nowhere for Giovanni to go.